started.
Yep. All right, we are officially on our way back to Illinois. I told Mom to vlog, and she was like, I don't know how. That's good, unless you have something.
All right, there's Amos. He's very happy to be stuffed in the back seat in his crate again.
He is not happy. All right, we made it to my mom's house. Nothing exciting on the trip, so you only saw that one clip of us like leaving. But they were working on her kitchen while she was gone, and look at the progress that they made. Look, she has countertops. She has her countertops over there and that backsplash. She has a sink here now. The back of the counter is put in. Look at how nice this is. And she officially has like a working sink. Like how nice. Ooh. Just go pop that back down and mess everything up. I don't think they did any work in there at all. No, it was mostly just all like this stuff, but look at how nice that looks. And just like that, I am home again. Once I filmed that little clip showing you Mom's kitchen update, after that, Jill, my little sister, came over and her daughter was there, and so we were just hanging out, and then we helped my mom put together a couple of stools, and then I went over to my friend Amanda's house and hung out with her and her family for a while, and then we all went out to dinner together, and then when I came home, I just immediately went to bed because I was exhausted. And then this morning, got up, my mom and I went to IHOP for breakfast, and then we came back. I hung out for like 30 minutes, and then I drove home because I was hoping to avoid Chicago lunch hour traffic, which I did, thankfully. I'm very happy about that. So I am home now. The car is unpacked. The animals are fed. They are happy to see me. I am happy to see them. You can see Luca. It is really warm outside, so I went through the house and opened a bunch of windows, and he is like standing like a little velociraptor looking out the window currently. He looks so weird. Luca, you look so weird, but he is loving it. It's funny, he loves looking out that window, but at the same time, right over here is a window with their cat tower right there, where he could just sit instead of having to stand like some prehistoric animal, but that's what he wants to do, so, you know, go for it. I have officially decided that I am not driving more than 15 minutes anywhere for the next, like, month. Unless it's like I have a doctor's appointment or something, I'm just not going anywhere for at least a month. I am so tired. I don't want to be in a car anymore for a long time. So our trip from Florida was really, really good. We didn't buy much when we were there just because we didn't have the suitcase room to buy much. But one of the things that we did get was when we got back to the airport in Orlando, there was a Disney store there and there was a bunch of really cool stuff. But one of the coolest things was this mug, which I am in love with. And we bought it because why wouldn't we buy a mug? So I'm gonna show you a closer, like close up. I'll just put it right here so you can see. The handle says, I'm a dog person. And the whole way around are these great just drawing illustrations, like line work of all different dogs in all of the different Disney movies. And I absolutely love it. And the inside just has a paw print. And it's like, it's a great size. It's a very unique shaped mug. I've never had a mug that's like shaped like this, but I'm very excited about it. And we washed it when we got home, and this is the first time I'm using it. So I'm making myself some coffee and I'm very excited about it because it's probably gonna be delicious. So it is absolutely gorgeous outside today. And I'm outside right now because I was working on organizing all of the video clips that I have on my phone. Oh, that might be easier for you to see. You're probably being half blinded. Hopefully that's easier. I don't know if it is or not. We're gonna find out in post. But it's so pretty out. It's like almost 70 degrees. If it isn't 70 degrees, like it's very close. So I am outside. I have my notebook. I have my like planner calendar. I'm working on organizing all of the photos on my phone and then going to sit down and work on just a couple of lists of things that I need to do. I think Dan's in the garage because I can hear car door's closing and Lambeau's running over there all curious. But because it's so nice, I hooked Luca up to his harness and let him out, and I have a retractable leash attached to it, and the leash has an 8-foot extension, so I just extend it all the way, lock the leash, and then let it drag, and he just drags it around, and he stays in the yard for the most part. But I like having that leash attached to him in case something happens, that he does like go through a gap in the fence or something. Like, I have a couple of seconds, and hopefully that leash will snag, that I can grab him so he doesn't run. He most likely wouldn't run, but just to like be sure. But it's so funny because Lambeau's been running around playing with his tennis balls and relaxing, and Luca is laying over here. You can see him in the grass right there, but he's like, he is living his absolute best life right now. He is so much just like in heaven, soaking up the warm weather and enjoying the smells. And he was rolling around a second ago, and like I thought he actually had fallen asleep just a second ago as well. Like, he was rolling around and then he like laid down and his eyes were shut and he was just as happy as can be. It's very cute watching him because he is quite content right now. So he's there. Lambeau's here. He keeps running around. His feet are going to be absolutely caked in mud. And Jadis is inside. You might see her head pop up through that window right there, but she does not come outside to hang out with us because every single time I have brought her outside, we have a harness for her. I could hook her up to a leash, but every single time we have brought her outside, she has absolutely hated it and like practically dug at the door to get back inside. So we don't bring her out because she acts like it's capital punishment. So she's inside, although she'll sit at that door and meow because we're all out here and she's not. But the second we bring her out, she acts like she is dying, like the sun is scalding her. So she's inside. She'll be fine. But I'm out here with my cup of coffee with my really cool Disney mug that I absolutely love. And yeah, just working on some lists and enjoying this beautiful spring day.
So today in our finances, I want to talk a little bit about the budget and some of the stuff I talked about last month. And going into this month, what I've done with my budget for the Roundup savings. First of all, I would like to touch on the Hulu Netflix complaint that I had. I guess it was kind of a complaint, not really, but I guess it was an unknown. You know, paying for Hulu and Netflix for the kids and all that. So I went and had a conversation with each of my kids. And come to find out, only one of them was watching my Netflix. Nobody was watching Hulu, so I canceled it. I like Hulu because I like to watch MASH. And it has a few of the home and garden type shows that I learned from. I like watching those. So, but I could have lived without it, not a big deal. But I canceled Hulu. And then I asked them about Netflix. Well, only one was watching the Netflix, and her and I, my oldest daughter, Jessica. So what we decided was, she put me on her Hulu account. I kept them with my Netflix. I kept my Netflix account. But I went into it and looked. I had gotten an email from Netflix saying they were going to up the cost of my monthly Netflix bill because they were adding shows or whatever. And I did not care about that. But I wanted to keep the kids on it. And sometimes there's some stuff on there I like to watch. So I'm now on my daughter's Hulu and I'm on my Netflix. And because they sent me that email, I went in and checked out my account. I wanted to know exactly what I was paying, and I came to find out that I'm paying for the standard program that they have. So I backed it down to the basic, and that's $9.99 a month. Now that's what I'm paying for Netflix. So I saved money. Even though I kept Netflix, I still saved money by canceling Hulu and having my bill go down in Netflix. And all it took was about 15 minutes between canceling Hulu and going into my Netflix and finding out what's going on in there. So, that's all taken care of, and nobody has to pay for anything. Yay! So Next, what I wanted to talk about was my budgeting for the month with my spend down. Last month I showed you 3 bills that I was doing that with. This month I decided to go back to January and add all of that in. And I didn't start it really till February. So I want to show you that. And also I added more bills. I believe there's 7, let's see. Okay, so here are my monthly bills. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And these first 3 are the ones that I had started last month. Well, I decided to do them, to go back to January and do the spend down. Like in January, my bill was $66 even, but I always, these are the roundup numbers, and it was 68, I saved $2. February, I saved $1.79. March, I saved 46 cents. It all counts because in 3 months, I saved $4.25. I did that all the way down, saving $3 on Ameren. Now, I'll save $3 every month. The thing about Ameren is this is the budget billing. When the air conditioning gets turned on, chances are that will go up. And I don't want to go over the 145 as far as a roundup. I believe the highest it's ever been is, I'm not sure, I can't remember for sure. I think 179? No, 159 maybe, something like that. And I won't go above that, so I would leave this on, but that would be the number, and then that's what it would be. I wouldn't round up to that one. It's just too high already at that cost. My health insurance is $15. I save 86 cents every month, which adds up in 3 months, $2.58. I also added on my my Xfinity mobile phone, which is $15 a month. Actually, it's $14.82. I save 18 cents a month, which is 54 cents so far. I'm okay with that. It's a savings. My house insurance, I went over that a little while ago, and it was $46 the past 2 months, and then this month, $61.80. I saved 20 cents, and that's what it will be. Groceries, $200. January, I did really well because there was a lot of get-together type stuff, and I do like to take something when I go, but sometimes people just ask for fruit or cheese and meat tray, which is easily done economically if you're careful. February, I went over. There's a reason for that. I don't remember what it is, but I remember thinking that's going to cost a little extra, but that's okay. And then in March, I went way over. That had a lot to do with eating out, which had a lot to do with my not having a kitchen. It's okay, not a big deal. Car gas. This one here is interesting to me because in January, I put $30 worth of gas in my car. I try to do it at the first of the month. And that's what I want per month is $30. In February, prices were going up. I remember having between quarter and a half a tank of gas, and I put $30 in, and it took it all, so that I had no savings that month either. Now, I was gone for a week in March this month. Today's the last day of March, and I hadn't had to put any gas in my car. I haven't really gone anywhere. I do little errands and stuff, but a few times my granddaughters come here for me to babysit, so I haven't had to drive over there, which is only like 8 blocks away, so it's not that big of a deal. But I saved $30 because I did not have to put gas in my car. So in these past 3 months, if you remember last month's video, I said throughout the year with just these first 3, the savings would give me $69 and something, almost $70 for a year. Well, I am already, with all 7 of these, I'm already saving for these 3 months $46.57. That's a lot for 3 months. So I didn't add it up for what it would be for the year, but they might not always be the same, so I didn't want to count my chickens before they got hatched. Right now we'll leave them be eggs. So. But that's where we are right now as far as this goes. And I'm curious to know if any of you are trying this or if you are doing something to add to a savings You know, what does your budget allow for you to do? Let me know. I would love to hear about it.